Top 5 Best 5.1 Receiver. Number 5. Onkyo TX-SR393. The last Avenue receiver I would like to tell you about has a USB port on the rear panel for connecting portable drives with music files. Two key features present in the Onkyo TX-SR393 are Dolby Atmos Height Virtualizer and DTS Virtual X. The new Dolby Atmos Height Virtualizer and DTS Virtual X technologies allow you to create a three-dimensional sound field without the use of real height speakers. These revolutionary technologies simulate the output from virtual height and surround speakers if they are not physically present in the room. This provides more flexibility when installing Dolby Atmos and DTS X speakers. The Avenue receiver comes with 4 HDMI inputs and 1 output, capable of transmitting 4K UHD signals including Dolby Vision, HDR10 and HLG. The device also has 3 analog and 2 digital inputs. Screw terminals are used to connect the front stereo speakers, while spring terminals are used for the center and rear speakers. The device is equipped with HD surround sound decoders and high-quality modern DACs from Burr Brown. The on-screen display will show you audio and video data, including HDR format, video resolution, frame rate, and audio codec attached to the input signal. Pros: completely universal character of sound for listening to music of various genres, and when watching movies it can accurately convey the most energetic special effects. You can control the operation of Onkyo TX-SR393 using the informative display on the front panel or convenient on-screen graphics. Equipped with AccuEQ room calibration, which has never been seen before in models of this price. Cons: does not work with Spotify, Tidal, Deezer. Coming in number 4. Yamaha RX-V385. Time to talk about the best budget 5.1 receiver. The RX-V385 has a music enhancer function that restores compressed audio to sound as it was originally intended. Compressed Music Enhancer is now optimized for Bluetooth audio transmissions and ensures that your music will have vivid, dynamic sound quality during wireless playback. The device provides deep contrast and lifelike images when you watch movies. At 70 watts of power, it may seem a bit weak if you have a pretty big room. However, the appliance is actually intended for small rooms. The Avenue setup guide will significantly help you to go through the installation, cable connections, and various settings. The receiver supports Alexa and Google Assistant voice control systems for easy operation. AirPlay 2 lets you stream music by using Siri voice commands on your Apple iOS device. The model comes with many different presets for movies and music. If none of them suits you, use a 7-band equalizer with separate high and low frequency controls. I appreciated the bi-amp capabilities of the 5.1 4K receiver, which are intended to drive the high and low ranges of the front left and right channels with independent amplifiers. This can significantly improve the sound performance, which will definitely appeal to home cinema fans. Wireless rear speaker compatibility allows you to install your wireless speakers in a way that suits you best to fit in with your decor. I also want to highlight the impressive design that perfectly combines style and usability. Overall, if you are looking for the 5.1 receiver under $300, this might be a great choice. Pros: analyzes the acoustic characteristics of the room and adjusts the audio accordingly to optimize the sound for your room. MusicCast app lets you take advantage of your multi-room audio system, access sources and streaming devices, and control your Avenue receiver using your smartphone. Has functions designed specifically for games, ALLM, VRR, QMS, QFT. Cons: streaming is not the strong point of the RX-V385 as it lacks Wi-Fi. Coming in number 3. Denon AVR S650H. Of course, I will start with the best 5.2 receiver. The model supports Ultra HD resolution, 4K per 60 Hz, and has 5 high current amplifiers equipped with discrete elements that can handle even low impedance speakers. The declared maximum power is 135 watts per channel, 6 ohms. The speakers connected to the Avenue receiver are calibrated by Odyssey Multnoma EQ, complemented by Dynamic EQ and Dynamic Volume technologies. Denon AVRS 650H model can be used as a streamer with access to playback of audio content stored on LAN media, computers or NAS servers, or on external drives connected through the USB port integrated into the front of the case. Various online services are also available, including Tidal, TuneIn, Deezer, Spotify Connect, and more. The new AirPlay 2 protocol is supported. The mentioned technology makes it possible to build a wireless multi-room system based on iOS devices. The receiver is capable of working as part of the proprietary HEOS wireless ecosystem, which allows you to control all devices included in it through one application, to which you can broadcast audio from tablets and smartphones, local networks, and streaming services. When organizing a multi-room installation based on HEOS components, the same track can be played synchronously in different rooms or different music can be transferred to selected rooms. To control the device, in addition to the application or the remote control, it is convenient to use personal voice assistants Google Assistant, Apple Siri, or Amazon Alexa. The AVRS 650H is configured with an intuitive setup assistant. This receiver is equipped with 5 HDMI inputs supporting the latest HDCP 2.3, 4K video, and HDR10, HLG and Dolby Vision high dynamic range video standards. The only HDMI output allows you to work with eARC and extended return channel, which allows multi-channel audio in Dolby True HD and other formats to be transmitted from the TV panel directly to the receiver. The model has an mm phono stage for connecting turntables, and 5 pairs of color-coded screw terminals are used to connect speakers. Pros: has onboard Bluetooth, version 4.1, and 2-band Wi-Fi, which improves the quality of reception. Works with most current modern surround sound formats, including Dolby True HD and DTS HD Master Audio. Supports playback of high residential audio files Indiana WAV LAC, FLAC, up to 24-bit per 192 kHz, and DSD up to 5.6 MHz formats. Cons: does not upgrade images to Ultra HD resolution. Coming in number 2. Sony STR-DH590. The Sony STR-DH590 is an entry-level model dedicated to delivering high-quality 5.1 multi-channel sound. This small receiver is only 5-inch high and is a rather discreet model in the Sony style. The STR-DH590 is compact and fits easily into any cabinet. This model is designed to power up to 5 compact speakers or column speakers. At peak power, this device can deliver up to 145 W, making it suitable for medium to large living rooms. It is also worth noting that Sony has equipped its amplifier with the Sony DCAC auto calibration system with the microphone to optimize playback. And thanks to such a calibration system, the surround rendering is amazing, and the receiver can sound in a fairly large room without trouble. Such indicators for such a small device, even when compared with classmates, allow us to call it the best budget 5.1 receiver. In terms of sound, the receiver is not bad and can be considered as the 5.1 receiver under $300. All current multi-channel audio formats are supported, as well as the DSD format is also decoded from the HDMI inputs of the receiver. Sony STR-DH590 has HDMI 2.0 inputs, compatible with HDCP 2.2, for transmitting all existing video streams to your TV. STR-DH590 supports 4K per 60 Hz per second with dynamic metadata HDR10, HLG, or Dolby Vision. Pros: the most simple and convenient user interface. The pure direct mode does not need to be selected via the menu. For this, there is a separate button on the front panel. It has a full range of Dolby and DTS surround decoders. Cons: when you wake up the receiver from sleep mode, you must select the source each time. Push-in speaker terminals are not as convenient as screw terminals. Full CEC compatibility with Sony devices only. Coming in number 1. Yamaha RX-V4A. RX-V4A is a 5.2 channel model with 80 watts per channel to reproduce the sound field best suited for your entertainment. And immediately, we draw your attention to the design. It is radically different from all previously released Yamaha receivers. You can see a large glossy plastic surface that covers 3/4 of the bezel and even extends beyond the edges with a rounded bump. And already, for such an unusual design, it can be called the best 5.1 AV receiver overall. The volume knob has become outweighed and stands right in the middle. The keys are responsive, and the second smaller knob on the right is used to select the source and make adjustments. Between these two round buttons is a new display with a smaller character size than previous generations to display more information at the same time. The RX V4A offers 2 digital audio inputs, 3 analog and 4 HDMI inputs. And all connectors are compatible with 8K and 4K per 120 Hz, and Dolby Vision, and HDR10+. And for better dynamics compliance, it uses high sweep speed amplification technology from the brand's taller devices. Its converter uses a Burr Brown PCM 5101 chip. In addition to digital inputs, the RX V4A is equipped with MusicCast network audio playback. Bypassing all treatments, the result is rather dull, devoid of life in pure direct mode. This is acceptable for background music, slightly less for hi-fi listening. When switched to enhanced mode, the amplifier focuses on the bass, but this does not spoil the overall sound stage. With classic Dolby True HD decoding, we get a proper audio immersion with good front or rear consistency. Pros: you can use the device immediately after connecting the source, speakers, and screen with no additional setup. The receiver creates a clean, immersive atmosphere, without frills and aggressive sound. Cons: there is no phono stage for connecting a turntable. It doesn't handle hi-fi music well enough.